Howdy everyone, this is Kiram with Clear Imaging, clearimaging.com. We design wicked websites, been doing it for 2 decades. I've been doing them since 2003, and we've helped thousands of American companies. Today we are looking at a sales funnel, a sales page, a squeeze page, a funnel, whatever you want to call it, a landing page. The idea is you're sending visitors directly to this page, either by an ad campaign or a social media campaign or whatever, and you want to get a sale from it. All right. In this case, the home page of this website is a full-on sales funnel. So we have it, and let's take a peek. So first thing you notice is the navigation is all on this one page. Anything we click here, we just go down the page. We're not going to any other inside pages. That is because you don't want to lose the visitors by having them go elsewhere. For instance, let's say we've got the home page of Clear Imaging. Let's say I'm using this as the destination for my ad campaigns. Well, someone lands on here, they can go over to client support, contact, all these various resources, portfolios, services, pricing, about. They could go to social media. In other words, they can go in a million different places, all right? As opposed to doing it like this, where they're only gonna go one place, and that's this one page. So when you do it like this, you have a lot more control, and you can control where your prospect is going to go in the funnel. That's why it's called a funnel. So removing the navigation is very important. You know, you can have a button or two, perhaps, depending, which goes to a different page, but then it would also have to have the same navigation. You can't have all of these buttons. For instance, if we had a button up here that said frequently asked questions, you click it and then it just has a bunch of questions and then you can click back. You could do that, but it's best to put it all on one page, and that's that. Next, the header is really short, all right? It's not really deep. That's very important because this real estate is key. This is where all the attention should be going, not up here in the header. You see a lot of websites that have really big headers. This one is perfect right here, nice and short, but some of them just go all the way down and it's a waste of space. This area is key for your message. So what else is going on here? They're featuring the product right off the bat, so you know where you are, you know what's going on. This is about a book, okay? And then they've got some marketing text here, which is kind of hard to read for me, to be honest, but the point of this text is to talk about the problem and the solution right here. 1, 2, done. Calls to action, 1, 2, very smooth, pretty nice layout. Except for how this is, I mean, for me, I don't know, this is kind of hard to read. All caps is very annoying to read, so you should try to avoid that. Do it in moderation. So then we have this, and as soon as we scroll down, we get some trust logos. This is very important. I feel at ease immediately. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, iBooks. So it builds some legitimacy that this book is a real book. And then I scroll down, and then they're going straight into a, you know, the offer with the call to action. All right, and they're giving a bonus. So it's kind of a double whammy. They're giving you a bonus with the book, so it's giving you an incentive. And now they're saying how to get your bonus. So instead of just saying, hey, buy the book, they're saying, hey, you get a free bonus if you get the book. And now this is how you get your bonus. So that's pretty clever. And then they're laying out the steps. Now this might seem redundant, right? Buy the book, claim your bonus, share it. I mean, you don't even need this step. It's literally 2 steps. But anytime you give people steps, it always helps to just lay out exactly what needs to be done, even if it's obvious. Because when someone is scrolling through this landing page, you know, they're going to be half conscious, and anything you can do to build some orientation, to make them oriented, is going to be good, even if it's something as obvious as step 1, buy the book. All right, people want to know, they want that certainty. So this is very good. You should always put a how-to section. And then we're going to get into some marketing copy here. All right. This is the desired result. This is the thing that people want who are prospects for this book, living the life that they've always wanted. All right. So they're just tapping into that by saying it. And then all this marketing copy is talking about the problem and the solution. All right, this is the problem. Right? This is classic right here, talking about the problem that the prospect is going through. But then we talk about the solution. All right, bam. And the end result. Another call to action, logos to build that trust. So that's pretty standard to have a section like that. And then we've got testimonials, which is also super important. They're using their best ammunition, the heavy artillery, the man himself right up front. Photo, very important. Text. They've got more. All right, Seth Godin. They've got some really heavy hitters. If I were them, I wouldn't hide Seth. I'd also feature him because people aren't going to click. You should display it all because people are really lazy when they're scanning through. All right, and then we've got the offer again, and then we've got more bonuses. That's a classic maneuver. You know, you're giving away something that's really of good value for a low price, but then you're going to throw in some goodies, and that makes the prospect feel justified in the purchase that they're going to get all these extra goodies, right? With this one, you're getting a free workbook, and if you have a team, then you get a bunch of other goodies right here. And then it's on to the introduction section, because people do business with people. All right, if they didn't put themselves on here, they would do less sales, because you want to build that rapport with your prospect. So they're putting themselves out there, photos of them. They also put photos of themselves up here, but it's less, prominent here. We're properly introducing ourselves, right? These are the guys. This is a little bit about them, so you feel, okay, this is a real person. They've done these things. I might want to listen to them, as opposed to just putting your company logo and then not putting any real people. That would be a missed opportunity. And then this section is really important. You're segmenting your audience on this one. If you land on this, you're going to fit into a certain, category of people. You might be a college student. You might be an executive at a company. All right, you could be retired. Anyone, well, true. But you want to focus in on specific audiences, because when they land on here, they're going to feel, oh, I'm in the right place. And when someone feels they're in the right place, they're going to listen to you, and you're going to have more of their attention. So this section is super important. Segmenting the audience like that. This is, whatever. This doesn't have anything to do with sales, but they're just throwing it in there. And then they're repeating the offer again. All right. Image of the offer, button, trust logos, piece of cake, FAQs. Pretty good idea. I would design this so that it's a little easier to digest. Maybe make a little grid of 2 rows and 3 columns. But this is a good thing to do because people will have some questions. And then again, they're making the offer, right? They're making the offer once, twice, thrice, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the button, if you count that. So, when you look at a page and you scroll through this and you think, oh my God, how do I build this landing page? Well, realize 50% of it is this offer repeated over and over again, this thing. And then we have the other sections, but don't just think you can, repeat the offer 5 times and not put the other stuff. This other stuff is key. The FAQ, the segmenting about the people, testimonials, the problem, the solution, the process, how it works. And then the initial screen here is all very key, and then throughout it, you just have the offer repeated over and over again. So, landing pages, sales funnels, sales pages can seem pretty overwhelming, especially if you go on over to our buddy, Mr. Brunson, and you look at this page, and it just feels never ending. We start going, all right, we're still going, just mammoth, enormous pages. But on this same funnel, this same page, it follows a lot of the sections that we had on here. It has some additional ones, but it follows pretty darn close to the flow of this page. It just has a lot more repetition, and it gets into things in greater detail. For instance, where we only have one block of testimonial here, over with .com secrets, we have here, okay, all that. All right, that's 4 times as much screen as that other website, right? And then there's, I think, a couple other sections thrown in that also have testimonials. So they all follow a general format. Some have things that others don't have. For instance, on .com secrets, he actually puts, he actually goes deep and puts all the sections, right? So this is a huge chunk of this page is just laying out parts of the book, right? It's a pretty deep section. Over here, they're not doing that. They're not giving you any of the contents. So, anywho, that's the idea. Both funnels are pretty darn good, and you can take what we've talked about and apply it to yours, but never just copy something. You've got to make it work for you. Obviously testimonials is a no-brainer. You literally put the testimonial. But for something like talking about the problem, the solution here, you really need to customize this for you, and you gotta make it fit your company, make it fit, what's the transition for your prospect from before and after, and really talk about it. And don't just copy word for word what other people put and substitute out, certain words. So that takes some custom work. Anyway, if you can't be bothered with all that, come on down to Clear Imaging. We can help you. We design wicked websites, been doing it forever, longer than everyone else. We've helped tons of American companies. Our designs are fresh. Our customer service team is amazing. We get on the work right away. We answer emails, we get it done. And when you think about other service providers, I don't know, but with us, everything gets done. Nothing gets skipped ever. So there's no feeling of I'm all alone and I don't know what to do. Are they working on the website? It's very, very structured. So you are in good hands, in other words. If you have a website and you'd like us to take a look, I'd love to do that. So go ahead and put it in the comments of the video, and then we can do a little video. I can roll through it like we did on this one, see what's good and bad, and make some suggestions so you can get some more out of it. All right. You want these web pages to work for you. They need to result in something for your company, not just, it's not just a business card. It needs to result in something. So if you want, let us know what your website is and we can do a little video. All right. So until then, thank you very much and take care.